Libra, I'm Amber. This is Orion Royalty, and today I'm going to do a general reading for you. So what that means is if you have Libra anywhere in your chart, this could resonate. But even if you are Libra in your sun, this may not be the message for you. I have already pulled the overall energies. So what we have out here is death. Bottom of the deck is the Lovers in reverse. Ooh, the Emperor underneath that. But this bitch over here, this bitch says it all, okay? So for the overall energy with what's the T, we have moving on, thank you, next. Okay, obviously it's giving Ariana Grande. Okay, bottom of the what's the T deck, we have running. Okay, underneath that we have karmic friends. Okay, right off the bat, Libra, I feel like we had hope for a situation. We saw that it was a false hope. Okay, I feel like we have ended something here for sure. It might have been a leap of faith on your part, or your intuition was just saying something don't feel right because it ain't right. And we walked away from a situation. I think that Libra, maybe we're wondering, you know, whether or not we made the right move for ourselves by running away from whoever this person is. And I do feel like the answer is yes. Okay, this is, you know, this is kind of feeling like a let me gas you type energy. Okay, because I feel like yes, you absolutely did the right thing. Okay, I feel like your intuition was on point whenever it came to whoever this is. I feel like you were right to say, no, we're gonna end things here. I'm gonna start running away from this connection now. I do feel like karmic friends were involved. Okay, so people that did, you know, you should know by now, if you're here looking at a tarot reading, what karmic friends means. Okay, so I do feel like there were karmic friends on your side, possibly your person's side here, and I feel like you just got tired of dealing with it, so you're like, anyways, okay, bye, you know. So anyways, I feel like you have moved on. I feel like you followed your intuition. I feel like whatever love you were desiring from this person, I feel like you are now pouring it into self. So I don't know, that's what I'm saying. It feels like a let me gas you type reading, because I don't really know what else we have to say here. I don't know, we'll see. Spirit, what for Libra? We have the Three of Pentacles. What else for Libra? The roles could be reversed. Just saying. We have the Nine of Swords. We have the Six of Swords in reverse. Yeah, you know, I feel like you really worked on this. I feel like you tried. I feel like you tried everything you could, and you were like, no, this just isn't going anywhere. Regardless, I feel like this person played a lot of, I never see this with this card, so I don't know. I am now. I don't know. I feel like with this, it's reminding me of like a checkerboard or a chessboard. I feel like this person played a lot of mind games with you. I feel like they left you very confused as to what they wanted from this connection. And I feel like you did everything you could to try to move. I don't know, you know, you might really have catered to this person. I'm hearing that Beyonce song, or excuse me, Destiny's Child song, cater to you. Okay, I feel like you might have put this person's needs above yours. And if that's the case, of course you did the right thing. Of course you did. Pat yourself on the back, boo. Because, yes, thank you. Next. Spirit, what else for Libra? Yeah, I feel like this person did put you in a lot of confusion, because I just heard someone ask, whoever it is out there, okay, but are they missing me? Are they feeling the loss of me? Girl, why you looking back? Guy, why you looking back? Okay. I mean, yeah, I feel like they're missing you. We'll see. But I feel like Spirit said this card is for whether or not they're missing you, and that's as far as we're going. We have the Strength card. I do feel like, yes, they are missing you. Oh my God, are they missing what you brought to the table? I feel like this person loved that you put them first. I feel like this person loved that you catered to them, that you nurtured them, that they could come to you whenever they were having a bad day. And I'm not going to tell you what I just heard, but I feel like you are certainly a woman who knows how to keep her man happy, and I feel like you have done everything that you possibly can, and you are just seeing no result. And what I just heard is it's because this person's not happy with who they are, okay? You can't fix that for them. So I feel like, again, if you're questioning whether or not you made the right decision, like, you can feel empathy for someone, you can feel bad for someone without being in a connection with them. There are plenty of people where I'm like, man, I feel bad for them. Like, they don't know any better, but it's because they don't want to know, right? There's always a reason. So it's like, damn, you can feel some type of way for somebody. It does not mean that you need to stay connected to them, okay? Feels like you know that, but let's just double down on that, okay? So Spirit, clarify the Three of Pentacles. We have 3 cards. Bro. And you know what? I feel like this was a really hard decision for you. Maybe not a hard decision, okay? Because it feels like you saw what you needed to see. You heard what you needed to hear. Okay? You're fully aware of however this situation was really being played out despite your perception. Okay, if that makes sense. Right? It's like you had some kind of reality check when it comes to this person. Okay? But I do feel like, even though it wasn't a hard decision to make, even though you brought down that sort of truth and you're like, nope, we're done here, I feel like it still hurt really bad. And I feel like that's why you're wondering whether or not this person is missing you. And I feel like you did the right thing for yourself, okay? But I feel like maybe it still hurts. And what I'll say here is definitely don't let this person back in, okay? Period. Because the vibe that I'm getting, it kind of feels like we might see evidence of them trying to come back here, okay? But I feel like if you have to heal this much, because look what's out here. It's like, and we have death that came out. Like, you did what was best for yourself. But it was a heavy burden. It was a painful one. The Ten of Swords and the Ten of Wands. You could possibly feel very betrayed by this person. And if you have to heal this much from a person, I'm sorry, but they do not deserve another try. They don't deserve another spot in your life. Because what's changed? I can guarantee not a whole lot. Especially as fresh as this feels. Also out here, the Devil in reverse. Okay? I'm going to wait on that one. Can I have one more, Spirit? Yeah. I feel like whoever this person's karmic friends were really played it out like you were the one who was toxic. You were the reason things weren't moving into calmer waters with the Six of Swords out here. Okay, because it's out here in reverse. I feel like somebody never gave this a shot due to what their friends thought. But let me tell you this right now, Libra, their friends, what it's feeling like is these friends only wanted the two of you to be separated because of what your person was running and telling them. Because it feels like whoever this person is, Libra, they were out here playing like you were the devil. But I feel like I don't know, your reputation is being cleared here. Okay? Which is crazy to me, right? I don't know. I'm not going to say that, but what I will say is, you know, it does feel like this person tried to play it out like you were the wolf in sheep's clothing. Okay? You were the one who was toxic. Okay? I don't know. They're showing me this example. This doesn't have to be your story. It's just an example. But if it is your story, here's your confirmation that somebody being very trusting with someone in a connection, and so it's like, you know what, I'm not gonna look at your phone. Like, I trust you, right? And then your intuition kicks in, and you're like, something don't feel right, because it ain't right. Right? A woman always knows, okay? Or that womanly intuition always knows, right? So I feel like maybe you and what was Spirit saying? You saw what you saw. You read what you read. You can't unsee it now. And I feel like you found the receipts. Even though someone tried to hide them from you. You found the receipts. And now that you're like, okay, hold on. Want to go ahead and tell me about this? You want to go ahead and tell me about these receipts? Now you're the toxic one, because how come you don't trust me? Why are you going through my phone? Four of Swords. Okay. I feel like I'm cool on that. I'm cool on that. I feel like, yeah, my stomach started growling, so I do feel like this person is very hungry for you, okay? Yeah. I definitely feel like this person misses you, okay? There is something here about truth coming out about this situation, okay? Like your name being cleared. And what I was going to say earlier is it feels like this person's friends are about to see that they were actually the toxic ones, but it's like you kick it with, these are your friends. How do you not know their behaviors when it comes to connections? Anyways, Spirit, clarify the Two of Cups. But I do feel like if you have, we have two that came out. I do feel like if you have connections in common, okay, yeah, the truth is coming to light. Okay, the Hanged Man and the Sun. On what? Right? On this Two of Cups in reverse. Why shit didn't work out? So I feel like it's a good day for you, Libra, okay? You dodging a bullet and looking good doing it. I feel like there's somebody who's glad that you out the house again. Back in these streets. Somebody's happy about it, okay? Somebody's trying to get to know you is what I heard. Anyways. I feel like the thought of you with somebody else is really bothering this person. Okay. And I feel like, yeah, it's very possible that in the near future, okay, this person is going to start talking to these same friends. Okay. About how nobody compares to you. About, you know, how much they actually miss you. And it's like, hold on. Because I remember you said this, and now you're saying this. Like, make that make sense. So, I don't know. I feel like your name is being cleared here, okay? Again, somebody does not like the thought of you being in these streets, okay? They want to claim you without claiming you, okay? They want to own you without purchasing. That's what I'm going to say, okay? Because what is purchasing? It's taking your time, your effort, right? Because our time and our effort is transmuted into tangible money that we then invest. Somebody feels like, oh, that's mine. But motherfucker, where's the time, the energy, the investment? You don't get to claim shit, okay? So keep running, okay? Thank you. Next in this bitch, okay? clarify the Three of Pentacles and the Ten of Swords. We have Page of Pentacles. Let me tell you what this card says. Okay. It says loyalty and allegiance, friendship and reconciliation. Okay. So I'm going to say that these friends, that there's confirmation, okay, that these friends are going to kind of side with you when the truth comes out, okay, when the shit hits the fan, when this person basically exposes that they were the problem, okay. It's like their friends are going to now see things through your perspective, okay. But I feel like this person could be manifesting you, trying to call you in, trying to say that now all of a sudden they want loyalty and allegiance. I doubt it. Especially if this is fresh. No. Spirit, clarify the Nine of Swords and the Ten of Wands. I feel like this is crazy, okay? I feel like you might be dealing with a warlock here, okay? Maybe this person doesn't even know that they're a warlock. Maybe you don't associate this person as a warlock, but this person is a motherfucking magician, okay? This person is a master manipulator. And I feel like they definitely manipulated your thoughts, your emotions. And even though this person might not be out here burning candles and reading voodoo books, okay? Magic, we don't practice magic, we are magic, okay? And somebody's magic is out here being a whole ass manipulator. And I feel like they're trying to manifest you back with some manipulation. But I also feel like the reason why this person is wanting you back is because whatever spell work they did, right, with that master manipulation, is backfiring on them. Because they got the right one today, who said, no, return to sender. Okay, I'm not going to take on your energy and be sad and be over here like Beyonce's Why Don't You Love Me? Okay? We're more in the energy of, why are you still here? Why are you still in my energy? Why are you still in my dreams? Why do I feel like you're still thinking about me? Why am I still thinking about you? Okay? All of the above. I feel like this person, like things ended between the two of you. They expected you to walk away after whatever it is that you found out here. Okay? Because my guess is it's a pattern. Okay? This person knows how the game is played. And once it gets to that point, they're like, oh, yep, I know your next move. Your next move is to dip out. And I feel like that was your next move, rightfully so. But I feel like this person, what they normally see from their manifestations when manipulating emotions and thoughts is their partner, or, you know, the person they're with, in this kind of energy. Sad, depressed, missing, longing, confused. Why don't you love me? But I feel like I said they got the right one today, because I feel like you were like, nope, I am not going to take on that energy. You are not going to manifest that upon me. You can whole ass be the one sitting in that energy, because you're the one who lost out, not I. Right? So I feel like in that's how it's backfiring. This person is in the energy that they wanted to put you in. What just fell out? The devil. Look. The devil. Okay. It says seduction and downfall. Communicates with the dead. Teaches the occult and magic. What did I say? This person is a master manifester. A master manipulator. And it's backfiring. It's sitting right over this energy. And it's also backfiring by this person's Friends seeing that they were the problem, not you. Seeing them as the liar that they are. The wolf in sheep's clothing that they are. What they're going to do about it? I don't know. But they'll probably still be friends. I mean, that's how it works. You don't stop loving your friends just because they act like assholes, right? But it does change their opinion of you. It changes opinions, right? Anyways, I hope that made sense. Clarify the Six of Swords in reverse and the Devil. We have the Strength card, okay? Loyalty. Delivered from those who seek to oppress. What did I just say? Delivered from those who seek to oppress. Okay? I feel like you're too strong to be manipulated by this person. I looked at this and I heard Hakuna Matata. Someone could love the Lion King. Okay? But the words are, means no worries for the rest of your days. Okay? I feel like you're better off without this person and your whole ass know it. And I feel like now they whole ass know it as well. It's not funny, but it is. It is. I'm sorry. I just don't feel bad for you. You want to walk around treating people like shit? I mean, I don't feel bad. And I feel like you don't either, Libra. I think I feel like we're probably laughing along together. Clarify. The Two of Cups in reverse, the Hanged Man, and the Sun. We have the Nine of Wands. Universal medicine. Elevation of the soul and revelation of mysteries. Revelation of mysteries. I feel like this person, you taught this person a lesson. I mean, maybe not you intentionally, but the way that your spirit team doesn't play about you, the strong mindset that you have, taught this person a lesson. That there are consequences to magic. I don't care what anybody says. Like, oh, I don't believe in karma. I don't believe in the threefold. Well, who cares? People don't believe in gravity. It doesn't mean it's not a thing. Okay. Actually, I don't believe in gravity. It is still a theory. But anyways, okay? You get what I'm saying here. Okay? There are consequences to using magic against people, especially when it is for your own selfish intent, right? What we do know from Wicca is thou shalt harm none, and there are consequences to pay when doing so. And I feel like this person learned that lesson real quick, fast, and in a hurry. So I do feel like you are some kind of earth angel possibly here. It's like you triggered, you were walking justice in this person's life, and go ahead. So if you're wondering if this person is going to receive karma, or if they are receiving karma for this situation, I would say a whole lot of hell yes. And then some. Okay, you just need to don't worry about what the universe is doing with this person, okay? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, sweetheart. You just need to worry about thanking the universe that you dodged a bullet, thanking the universe that you are free from this warlock, okay? And now you're free to find someone who's better, who's in a better alignment with you and your vibration, like the level that you're on, the vibe that you're on here, okay? Someone who is more like-minded, okay? Possibly more spiritual, you know, not than you, but more spiritual than this person. Even though I would say this person is pretty, you know, Whether or not they call it spiritual, I feel like they definitely are, because they are over here sure as shit doing some magic. Okay, yeah, we have stillness. Beautiful. Okay, again, there's like mirroring energies. Okay, so you might have some kind of soulmate mirror image coming in. Not mirror image, but mirror counterpart. Okay, someone who is on your vibe. It kind of feels more like soulmate type shit, you know, where it's like you can just... Anyways, there's lots of different soul connections, and I feel like you definitely have one coming in for you. This is actually moving into calmer waters, okay? So be patient for this situation. Understand that it is worth the wait. I know we all hate to hear that in tarot, okay? But be patient. What do we have? Oh my God, I'm dead. Bitch, where can you make it up? I don't know. I don't know. Okay. What's at the bottom? Oh, what's at the bottom? Heal, okay? Exactly. And here's the healing that I feel like you need, okay? Because I feel like as far as strength, you're good. As far as knowing your self-worth, we're Gucci. I feel like as far as being able to pick yourself back up and empower yourself, you're good. Okay? But I feel like what we still need to focus on healing here is the anger. Okay? And I feel like that's kind of why stillness is out here as well. Okay, so whatever you need to do to be a bitch out here, Wusan, get her done. Okay, because this anger or resentment that we, and I mean, you're only human, you know, especially if you find out some cray shit. We're all human. Anybody's gonna be mad. But it feels like you have been very betrayed or hurt by this person. It feels like they stabbed you in the back. Okay. You feel like a fool. Anybody is going to feel angry about that. Okay. So right now I feel like we need to get back to that kind of stillness where we're able to forgive and release, right? Because you don't want to, and here's the thing, if we do have some kind of mirroring connection, Spirit is definitely not going to bring this person in until you have healed. Because I would venture to say that this person is also being called to heal. And if they do, you know, when they heal, the universe is not going to bring them into your life to fuck them back up and ruin all that healing, okay? So be mindful, okay? Yes, about what it is, like your standards and things like that, what you will accept and what you won't. But be mindful of how you want to show up to someone else in a connection, right? What does the other person deserve, okay? Which is why definitely be patient. Because if we're putting ourselves in a mindset where it's like, okay, I know my value and my worth, what do I really need to focus on to make sure that I'm a good counterpart for someone, right? We don't want to just end up giving that away to anybody, especially, you know, motherfuckers that do not deserve it. Okay, we don't need Devil 5.0. We don't need round 2. We don't need different person, same energy. Let's heal. Let's be patient. Let's wait until we know that this is what I'm looking for. And yes, you get smacked if you look at how. Yeah, exactly. Okay, we have rest. So, we have hunt at the bottom of the deck, okay? Sagittarius vibes. This is an indication that all spirit is, all that the universe is asking you to do is rest and heal, okay? That's all you need to do. You don't need to search for the next, okay? I feel like let them hunt you. And it's very possible that someone could already have their eye on you, and it's like this target, okay? Focus on yourself, attract, right? Don't chase. So I think that's going to be it for me, Libra. I hope that this helped. I feel like you did make the right decision. Don't look back, okay? Don't look back, okay? Don't look back, okay?